Alright, here I am. And I am... this is WDQ. I am doing this pain in the rump Halloween's thing for these episodes here. I made a previous recording. I got too rambly even for me, so I'm starting over. And this is the Halloween Dig Their Graves quest, which leads to the hunt for tattooed flesh. You have to do this 6 total times. So I don't think you count the first one. Because what you loot here for this, I think it has a slightly different name. Yeah, intricately tattooed skin versus the maybe it is the same. I don't know. I tried doing this earlier and it timed out, so I had to log off. I had to get on with stuff, doing other things. Anyway, so here I am. This shovel's got like a 15-minute cooldown. It's insane, man. All the mobs are gray. The mobs that spawn from this stupid graves are gray. You can target these with your auto target button, your tab target thing. So you could kind of roam around and just tab target stuff, kill stuff that can be killed until you happen to target one of these from far away. But they're pretty big, they're pretty easy to see, so I don't know how much help that's going to be. But this one I got lucky. I'm right here, and then there's another one somewhere nearby. I saw it off in the distance. I think that's one there, right? Yep, that's one there. So I'm in the middle, there's like 2. But just for me to dig up these 2 for the quest, it's going to take like a freaking half hour. Why do people do this? This is insane, man. Really? And not to mention, you do this, it's just crazy. I mean, a quest like this should not have a timer on it. Maybe it's just this first one. There's like 5.5 hours or so of a timer. I expected to frickin' stay online in a game for over 5 hours to try to frickin' finish this crap. I don't know. Maybe the second part of this, the one that's really for the merc, doesn't have a timer on it. I don't know. I know this one does though. And I don't feel like flipping back to the... Well, okay, fine. Let's go flip back. Alright, let's see. Does it mention it as a timer? There's no mention of timers here on the left side here. Why do insane people do this stuff? This is a lot of pain for... If you're repeating this quest, there is a 14-hour cooldown period while he inspects the tattooed skin you turned in before you can do the hunt for the tattooed flesh. This is a grand task that makes you repeat digging their graves multiple times. Yeah. It's just insane. We'll see. I'm gonna give this a good old college try, and as they used to say, does it say there's a timer on this and all? There's a cooldown on the other one. Although I was able to pick it right back up again. I don't know. Heck if I know. I did this. When did I first start doing this? It was this like late morning sometime around 10:30 or something. give it a shot. I was messing around with it for almost an hour, and then got pulled away. I had to do something else. I haven't been able to get back. It's like after dinner time now, and it was timed out. I'm like, oh man, really? So it doesn't mention a time limit. It remembers a a lockout, and the other one before. So do I have to pick up the digging the graves task repeatedly in order to do this one? I guess. So I have to go back each time and get this task in order to do each step of this. This is just a lot of pain in the assness is what it is. It's not even hard. Even back in the day, it would be, well, back in the day, if you were level like in between 80 and 85, it's still unnecessarily just, okay, whatever. It's EQ. It's how it is. Oh, see, this is why I just find a camp and I just hunt stuff and chill. Okay, but I'm gonna do this because it's gonna be mildly cool to have like a scarecrow merc. My gargoyle merc, which I just got off the bazaar. I mean, not just, I've had it for a good while, but I'm just saying, I got it off the bazaar because I had the extra plat, and actually I think I traded for it. Yeah, it was. I got like a gargoyle pet thing. It's like well, it was actually this one, and I got it again. It's a familiar. I had the Valak the Cruel. I got one of these 1 month, and I got it a month, and I tried to sell it, and somebody traded me the gargoyle merc for it. And then I got it again, and I just kept it for myself so that I could have a familiar that matched my merc, which I thought would be kind of cool. In the end, since I'm a pet class, I got a merc, my pet, and then a familiar that really didn't do anything. It's just there for looks. It seemed excessive. I don't know. I mean, I don't like having extra pets besides Elwood run around, I guess. In the moment, it feels kind of cool, but eh. So I have it. When I click this does the, what's it do? This one here. It's actually a hooded, it gives a buff that's supposed to do a, okay, hang on. Let's do this. Okay, you do that. Okay, now we got a Spectre. Let's kill this puppy. And I get nothing. So now, as you can see, this is down for like 16 minutes. So what do? You go over to the other stupid, what is that? It's over here. There it is. I gotta hang out here for frickin' 16 minutes. You know, before I could use the stupid shovel again to dig this up again, man. It's just stupid. And meanwhile, I'm supposed to be getting this zombie stuff, man. What am I supposed to be looting anyway? Skin. No, there's no skin there. So I haven't looted it yet. It's supposed to be a zombie. There's a spirit, and there's a specter. I haven't seen a specter before. But you're supposed to get a zombie that spawns. I don't know if this is bugged. I'm like one of 3 people in the zone. I assume they're doing this quest too, otherwise why would they be in here? Unless they're kind of hard up for some coin and they're just kind of, running around doing their... It could be one person leveling an alt up, I guess. I don't know. Here's what I know. This is kind of annoying to me. You don't want to hear me complaining and moaning and groaning about something like this. I'm going to give it a good try. But I tell you what, I'm not going to just waste like all of my gaming time trying to do this silly, stupid task that's got this unreasonable, idiotic 15-minute cooldown on the stupid shovel for you to be able to do the task when it's a rare thing. I've dug up many of these things. I've dug up like 5 or 6 of them. So probably about 6 now. So count that last one. It's like an hour and a half of freaking digging, and I haven't come across a skin once. And it timed out. I had to go up to. I had to get the task again. I'd go up to POK, re-get the task, and come back in. That's time there too. This is like well over an hour and a half of just stupid playing, just doing this. This is not cool, man. This is not fun. And I'm complaining again, and you don't want to hear that, so I'm sorry. I'm going to try to be quiet now. Although you don't want to just... I don't know what to say. I'm not sure this is worth recording. But this is how you do it, okay? I mean, I know enough that this is how you do it, which is enough to make you crazy. Right? So, as per the website, right? You just go here and you have to go talk to Edmund, this guy here. If you go like south, the area south of the small bank in the POK, and then you make a left, you'll see this guy. Just kicking back there, standing by a lamppost with like some kind of a green goblin next to him. And you just go through the clicky stuff, just hit all the clickies to get the quest, and he gives you that shovel that I have to do digging the graves, to do the dig graves thing. Right? And then I just showed you what you do. You just find these rocks that look like this. You put the shovel in a bag. It doesn't have to be it can be in a bag. In the old school way, you'd have to replace a bag. You have to put the shovel in like a slot here. But now things can be clicked on inside of a bag. And anyway, you stick it in your bag. You grab it and you put it on a hot bar, so you can just click it here to use it. And you have one of these piles of rocks, which are pretty sizable. It's about, my gnome character. It's about the same size as my gnome character, right? They're not that hard to see. My computer, I run Linux, and the Vulkan drivers don't render some old game textures very well. And evidently the textures that they use for the grass in some of these zones, some of these older zones, don't render in Vulkan very well. So, in POK, where it looks fine, I haven't monkeyed with settings a horrible amount. I have monkeyed a bit with the settings, game settings, and various things to try to get it to kind of look right. The one way I have figured out that I can get it to look right is if I play the game without, not off of my graphics card. When it's off the onboard, just the CPU, without using the graphics card, everything renders fine. but it runs clunkier and stuff, and it heats up my laptop pretty good, more than I'm comfortable with. It's not super bad, but I don't like laptops. If you want them to last a while, you got to make sure you keep an eye on the heat. You don't want to run them too hot. So, so I've chosen just to deal with the funky grass graphics in some of the older zones. I don't come back here to these very often, anyway, so it doesn't bug me that much. And anyway, so here I am. I'm just babbling away. We got more time, so I think I'm going to cut this short here. Needless to say, I'm not happy with this stupid Halloween event. This is why I don't do events that much. They aren't really worth it. It's just a bunch of running around, and sometimes you run into mechanics like this that are just stupid. Why the cooldown is so long on the stupid shovel is beyond me. Idiotic. But it's just whatever. It is what it is. I'll give it a good try. If I want to be just angry the whole, I'm just gonna let you know right now. I'll probably just quit on this, man, because it's irritating. And if I do it, I'm contributing to them. It's like I'm encouraging them to freaking continue on with this crap. And I'm just not gonna mess with it. It's just not my jam. Other people, maybe they don't have anything else better to do than to sit around and click the shovel for, do a click once every 16 minutes, and then that's it, and that's fun for them. Great. That's your thing. More power to you. I don't have the patience for it, and it just the longer I'm waiting for this stupid thing, and the more I think about the hour and a half of my life I'm not going to get back from wasting on this crap, it's just stupid. I don't like it. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you enjoy this event. It's not my jam, but maybe, I'm not sure if you learned very much. There's really not much to it. It's not a huge challenge. If you are if you have a heroic character, you could probably do it. It'd probably be a little safer if you're around 95 to 100 or so level, but it takes very little effort nowadays to get up to, say, level 95, and you'd be pretty safe here, as long as you had a merc with you. If you're a pet class, even if you're wearing a pet class, it's fine. The mobs aren't that big of a deal. There's big groups of mobs in the zone. I just had my pet just lay them to waste. I will run this. I'll let you see one more try on this. This seems to be pretty rare. I have dug up 6 of these so far, and I've not gotten one skin yet. And that's just irritating. If this cooldown's going to be this long, they should give you a skin with every try. I mean, come on, man. You got to pop up and down to POK anyway, to be able to complete to keep the quest stuff going. I realized the event, if you go to count, anybody that may not know this, you slash Cal probably does it. I think it's calendar. No, okay, it's calm. It's calendar / calendar. Bring up a calendar, and this lets you know the events and crap like that that's going on, right? Night of the Dead is for this quest that I'm doing, and other quests this is the only quest I was vaguely, even remotely interested in for Halloween, to get the Scarecrow Merc. And it started like a week ago or so, over a week ago, about a week ago. And I just started this today, because I don't normally do this, participate in stuff like this. And it'll keep going all the way to, as you can see right here, Nights of the Dead, Wednesday the 10th, November 10th. So through November 10th. So, yeah, today's 21st. So you got 2.5 more weeks to be able to finish this. Which, as far as time goes, I mean, okay, fine, that's enough time to be able to complete something like this. But it's such a, I mean, come on, really. I mean, why would you want it? I don't understand. I do not understand what is appealing about this. You know, I don't. I really don't. Not even for back in the day. I didn't do this stuff back in the day either. You know, the one thing that I did enjoy back in the day about, I think it was the Halloween thing, was the Fabled in the old zones. I think isn't this the time where Fabled mobs, like Fabled Cyclops, Seafury Cyclops maybe, and Fabled Vixar or whatever, you know, the Ixar guy in Carnor's Castle, you know, the Fabled rares and Fabled bosses and stuff in the game would drop sort of upgrades to old school loot. That used to be really kind of cool, especially way back in the day, man. You know, especially for like a casual like me, if you could, get something really cool to kind of drop that used to be good, maybe a year or two ago, but it was already kind of old school stuff, even by like 2002, 2003. But if you happen to log on, you get lucky to get a rare Fabled mob, then you actually got something that was pretty level appropriate, right? That was kind of cool. And, you got in groups to help you do it, and, it's kind of a thing that people kind of did together, right? This, not only do you not do it together with people, you can't share this and get credit for it to be able to accomplish the task. You can do a share task to get XP from it, but you're not going to be able to get the loot from it, and that's the whole point, is to get the loot. You can get experience from anything. I was going to kill this guy, let off my frustrations. Maybe that's why they have these spawn near mobs and stuff, so that you can beat stuff up and like kicking the cat, I don't know. See, I got lucky with these rocks being really close to each other too. I don't know if they spawn in the same spot. I would suspect no. They have, I don't know. This is frustrating. I'm gonna try this. In this recording, after I try the shovel one last time. How much time we got here? It's like 2 minutes, okay? You gotta listen to me bitch and moan for 2 more minutes. Sorry. And if I don't get anything from it, if it's another whiff, I get like a spirit or a specter instead of a zombie, then I will make sure that I end the recording. If I whiff on this again, before I, start cussing and swearing. So you don't have to hear that. And I'll just see you next time, and I'll spend the next recording a little bit more focused on necro pets and stuff like that. I'll probably make like the necro pet, and just to demonstrate that backstabbing. And maybe we'll do a little experiments to see if the necropet actually does backstab without a weapon or not. That would be something to check out. Yeah. But yeah, this is my warrior pet. He's decked out with expensive gear, and I don't want to get rid of him for something like that. I wonder if you have to be out of combat when you're clicking this. This would be a thing. Maybe being out of combat would help. Let's make sure we are out of combat. This This has got this line right here is technically whether, I mean, you're considered in combat until this gets all the way down. Okay, now I'm technically out of combat, right? So let's leave that. This is 12 seconds here. Should show up here. Okay. Here goes nothing. I'm taking invis off too. Stupid ass Spectre. Well, this has been Elwood EQ, and I am signing off. And I would hope everybody has a lovely evening or day. And I will see you next time for my next installment that has a little bit more reason and sanity to it instead of this chaotic piece of nonsense that is a task. Just remember, this is why I don't do progression or special events right here. If you like them, more power to you. I don't. Okay, that's enough. Have a great night. Goodbye.